Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Running, coming back in another video. Today we're going to take a look at Edwin from Centereach. Let's check him out, see how he does. And yeah. Okay. Does a nice job. He's able to come in right here. Alright. Where's this guy? Comes in. No, does a nice job getting through right here. Does a nice job when he gets the tackle. He's not diving. Then when he drags him, he's dragging him right down. He doesn't throw him forward. Not good at blocking right here. You see this? This is what he needs to improve on. He's getting up right here. Too high, legit. And he's grabbing him right here. This easily could have been a hold right here. Lucky it's not called, but definitely needs to work on his blocking for his senior season. You could see that, this is just not the best right here. Not blocking him properly. He legit is just bear hugging him. And he's giving his opponent his full chest. He's physical, but like when it comes down to it, if he's gonna want to be a better player, definitely wants to stay lower if he's gonna make contact and not just like grab the guy around the neck like what he just did. Right here, he did good on his first tackle right here. Not something that I love. Takes him and he actually throws him down and throws him for more yardage right there. Don't like to see that. I can see this guy. He has that potential. He has that physical aspect. He's a very physical kid. You could see that because of the way he was blocking. See that he's a physical kid. Needs to work on not being too aggressive offensively, and defensively needs to work on like being aware that like you don't want to pull him forward, pull him backwards if anything when you tackle him. Does a nice job getting off that block right there. Definitely does a nice job. He's able to get off the cut block, pushes him down right here, makes a tackle, but needs to get a little bit more aggressive and not allow the guy to be able to push right through him and gain a few extra yards. You made contact, try your best to bring him down. I could see that this kid's a physical kid. He could take him down. Needs to work on doing that. That's something that he could definitely improve on. Does a nice job right here. Gets up, physical with the center, able to get off of him and gets the sack right here. I see that he's strong. You're not going. He's not going down right. He's not taking him down. Like when he grabs him, he's grabbing too high right here. This is a play where you just gotta like put your body on top of him, right here, and that's not what he's doing. He's just trying to throw him instead of actually being very physical and like use some smarts and like go down. Because if you have that strong grip and it looks like you have your full body around him, you go down, he's going down with you, and he's able to at least like not go down as soon, go down right away. That's something that he needs to improve on, is just not allowing his being more physical and being knowledgeable about when he should like not go. Like going down is fine when you have as much control of your opponent. Like falling down when you have your arms completely around him, perfectly fine. Because what is he gonna do? He's gonna go down with you. You have control over him. When you just barely have anything and you go down, it's just not something that you want to do. You're able to get off them, and you lean forward, and if you're in front of your opponent and you're fully around them, lean forward. If you're a big heavy guy and the guy's a lot smaller than you, lean forward. He's gonna fall back down. This is right here. This isn't like the best block in the world. You see that like you're getting outside and all, but it looks like before you even touched him, he tripped and fell. Let's see. Does a nice job right here. Is physical. Teams get there right here. Does actually a great job against Piazza right there. Very physical. Comes up front. Stops him. Doesn't allow him to get any yards right there. That's a great play by him. A very physical kid. You can usually see he's physical against the lineman, but when he goes against linemen, you see that, that's something that he definitely has. That's such a good quality with him. But the aspect of him just not being able to like be physical against a runner, against a back in some sorts, is something that's going to slow him down as a player. Blocking wise, you see he's standing straight up, completely vertical right here. Definitely needs to work on, not getting vertical. Like, if this guy's getting a little bit lower, you're getting your ass handed to you right here. Work on getting low. That's something that, this kid's got. You see that this kid's physical because he's playing nice against him. Stalling with him, but getting lower is just something that, could definitely help him out a lot and make a huge difference in this kid's gameplay. You could easily see that he'd be a lot better if he just got a little bit lower. What I've always learned is low man wins, and that's the main aspect. Right here, like, you get so much. He has so much space right here. He's getting way too far out. For a kick step, he comes up and he gets way too far out, and he stands up vertically, and it's just not something that you want. He's not getting low enough, and he's not being as physical as he should be. This kid's got physicality right here, but he's not getting low enough, and that's like something that you easily could see is a major flaw with him, is that he's not getting low enough blocking wise. I get it. You're more of a defensive player. But if you're gonna play offense, you gotta work on getting low. Defensively, be more aggressive and run through when you make tackles. You run through, but you don't push them down. And that's something like you see that he grabs them, able to try and drive him back. But if the guy's driving back also, either you go back, you go down, and once you have full control of your arms like this, you dig your nails right into your arms. It may hurt you, but in that moment, you're gonna realize, oh my God, I can't let go of myself. And you go down, they're coming down right with you. That's, if you can get a great grip around your arms, you could be a dominant player because you could take somebody down right away once you get full contact. Once he gets in, right here, he makes contact, but look, where does he grab him? He doesn't grab him. Does it look, I can't tell, but it looks like he's not grabbing him. Stands straight up, vertical, instead of trying to stay lower than his opponent right there, and that's, it's something that I've always learned, is to just always stay lower than your opponent no matter what, because it gives you more of an advantage against them. Right here, he does a nice job, but he does get pushed back. The thing is, you can easily see defensively, he stands up too much, and that's offensively and defensively. He stands up too much, and it's just something he needs to work on, is not standing up all the time, because doing so, it definitely makes you not as good of a player as when you stand up, because you give your opponent your chest. Like right here, you have an edge rusher right here. Okay, right there, he was off the ball. But you see, he uses his physicality right here, but he's standing straight up. If he could get a little bit lower and get more physical with you, he could take you down. It's not being mean. I'm just trying to say, like, getting lower is something that you always want to do, especially with a kid like this. He's short. Definitely somebody that you can easily take a hold of and be aggressive with, especially if you're lower than them. Because what I've always learned is low man wins, no matter how physical you are. The low man will win if you give them time. And that's something he really should work on, is just making sure that he stays a lot more low, that he stays lower. Like right here, like, he's getting absolutely manhandled right here. He's getting pushed back absolutely because he's standing straight up. And because this end, he can't go inside right here. And he's lined up like he's going to go inside because he has nowhere to go inside because he has two guys. Nothing you can do really. But he's absolutely manhandling you. And something that he needs to work on is just staying a little bit more lower, because you can be a lot more physical as a player if you stay a lot lower, because you'll make a bigger impact in the game if you just stay lower. You know, it's something that I've learned is that if you're lower, you can make a bigger impact than if you just stand straight up. You know, this kid's definitely a solid ball player. You can easily see that. It's just something that he needs to work on is just staying lower, because being low is super important, and it'll help you out in the long run, make you a better player, make you more physical, an athlete. It'll show off your skills if you just are able to like get lower. And if it hurts to get lower, stretch. What I've learned is colleges love guys that if you stretch a lot, colleges love that. You know, especially as a lineman, they want you to be low. You know, even as a middle linebacker, you gotta be low. You have to have loose hips as a linebacker, because you gotta be able to twist and turn and get around the field. But definitely, this kid's a solid player. You'd see that. Just his flaws are just, it's not skill based. It's just tight hips and just needs to stretch a lot. But other than that, he's a solid player. So guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. Peace.